doing a basic lesson on an introduction to Adobe XD and how you can create your wireframes with it. Um, right when you start, you have your welcome window, and if you look on the left hand side, you already have some shortcuts. The home window, which is where we are right now. There's a learn window with lessons on how you can create basically anything from assets, basic prototyping, animating, overlays, where to download free UI kits, which is what we're gonna do today for our digital wireframe, how to create voice activated triggers as well, animated charts. So already whatever you guys need to do here on the learn section, um, and it's categorized by different categories. Getting started, which is the basics, design, prototype, collaborate, to how to collaborate with other designers or your clients, how to create design systems, okay, how to link assets using Creative Cloud libraries. So this learn section is gonna be very essential for you guys to actually get some of the things that you want to do done for your website. You also have your documents, which you have some that are shared with you, the ones that have been deleted. You have the ones that are saved to your cloud and the ones already saved on your computer. So if you have something that you're working on, you can just click here on your computer or come up here to the top menu under file, and here's where you can create new documents, also open documents from the cloud or your computer. The recent ones are listed here. You could get the UI kits already here, some of the ones that you saw on the lesson for wireframe. You have the Apple iOS for Mac, iPhones, and iWatches, and their other interactive products. The Google Material Design. This is very good for getting to learn a lot more of the fundamentals of good UI design and resources, and for anything that has to do with Windows. And then here are wireframes from Adobe XD, and then more links to other wireframes UI kits. Here you close and you export. You can export everything as a batch. You can select different artboards. You can select all of them. Okay, and when you select as a batch, you can save them as JPEGs or save them as PDF as well. Also here in the save as, you can manage those as well. The edit menu is very basic. You have your undos, your cut, and your paste. You can copy SVG codes if you're given a code for an SGV image. Delete and select spell and grammar, so you could do the spell and grammar straight here. Object selection. This is kind of like the objects on InDesign, where you can group and ungroup, add colors to assets. Um, Assets are kind of like the settings that you can save on your cascading style sheets for InDesign. So if you're using the same colors, the same fonts, or the same icons, you can save those into the components. Uh, and the assets would be typography and color as well. So here you can search those and look for those. You can create mask for shapes, and you can make scroll groups as well. So if you're looking to make a group of, let's say, images that you can scroll through vertical, horizontal, here's where you would do it. This is new. Okay, and here you have your path, so you can illustrate just like on Illustrator has a pen tool and shapes. You can create vector graphics right here. Here you have your text, your arrangement, into front, and you can also have your transform, scale, rotate, and align to your grid, and also align different group items and distribute them as well. So here in the object, this is very useful. Also plugins, you can discover plugins or manage the ones that you have. So there's basically a plugin for anything that you want to do, and there's a ton of them right here in the plugin, or load them or develop them as well. This is your view menu here. Okay, we show the assets. You have layers like in Photoshop, plugins, also guides. You can create and copy guidelines, show layout grids, square grids, or show 3D transform. I haven't used this. And windows, you have how to manage the different windows that you have open or closed. And their help menu, which, what is new, releases, tutorials are here, or any help that you need. So you can sign out of your Adobe account, manage your account straight from here, or download updates. Okay. So starting here in the initial window, if you go to home, right here under home, you already have the design, the basic presets for if you want to create Instagram stories, social media posts, Twitter's, Facebook, or YouTube. You already have shortcuts for the actual dimensions for them. You also have web dimensions. Right now, the most common size is 1366 by 768, which is the one that we're going to be using for our lesson. And we also have the phone sizes, phone screen sizes, okay, which when we get to the mobile app, we're going to be using. Here's your recent documents that you have created, and you can also custom make your own size as well. All right. So to get started, all you have to do is either enter the dimensions of the actual screen size that you want to create, or just select one. In this instance, we're going to choose just the web 1366 by 768. And here is your first initial screen. In our next video, I'm going to go through the workspace of the interface for Adobe XD, and how to start searching for wireframes, and creating components, and creating duplicates of your initial pages.